How old were you when you moved out of Brooklyn?
5.
5 years old.
Yeah, 5. So I moved to New Hampshire.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Hi, New England. All right. Good to see you guys. So what happens is my parents are very Brooklyn. And we moved to New Hampshire, and it's first grade, and I'm very nervous about my first day of school. And I say to my dad, I'm scared of the boys. They're going to be nasty to me and blah, blah, blah. And my father, in a very Brooklyn way, said, go find the biggest kid and just knock him out. And I was like, knock out the biggest kid? And I said, for what? He goes, for being the biggest kid. And I'm like, all right. So he did nothing wrong, but I should knock him out. Knock him out. Let them all know. Just let them know. Mark your turn. So I go, all right, fine. I'm terrified that I have to do this. I get to school. First day, I'm the biggest kid there. And literally, like, 14 New Hampshire kids just beat the living crap out of me.
It sounds like your dad gave you a lot of really great advice.
I'll show you this.
What? Oh, Jesus, no wonder.
No. Yeah, this is why I said, I brought this special because my father passed away a while ago, but I stole this. My mother let me take this from his closet. This shows you how Brooklyn my father.
Oh, wow. What?
That's very Brooklyn.
That's really your dad's bell?
That really is, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Did he ever use this?
He tried to use that a few times. Yeah. My dad were amazingly tight. Yes, I love my dad more than anything, and I looked up to anything he told me to do, I would do. But I worshipped him. But I remember I don't know why this came up, but I was in the car with my dad when I was like 11 or something. Oh, no, I was probably like 14 or something. So I'm sitting in his car. We're about to go in the house. And I look over at my dad. He's sitting, he's about to get out. And I go, Dad, were you ever with anyone before Mommy? And he goes, what's that? And I said, were you ever with anyone before Mommy? He goes, what do you mean? And I said, I go, before Mom, did you ever do it, you know, did you go all the way with somebody before Mommy? And my dad was trying to be honest, I think, and he's like, this is a moment, and he goes, well, on a few ladies before your mother I practiced with. And I go, I was a kid, and I was like, what does that mean? And then he goes, well, I wanted to make sure I was prepared for your mother properly, and I remember just going, no! I ran into the house and hugged my mother, and I was like, hey, Daddy's a whore.
I love your character in this film. You really portray this character beautifully, and he's a guy his dreams haven't quite come true.
Right.
There's a lot of complexities to the character.
Yes.
And also, I liked your look in the movie. It was a different look for you. You had a mustache. You're kind of a guy that doesn't. I think we have a still of you there. You grow a little mustache for the role. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you like having a mustache?
It was fun because I lived in New York in a hotel, and I would lay in bed, and I'd say to my wife, mustache rides for $1. And well, I thought it was going to end up with a fun evening, but then my kids ran in with $2. They're like, can we go? And and I said, no. And they go, what is that? I said, what's a mustache, right? And I said, no. I said, mustard eyes, and I squirted them in the eyes.
Yeah, good.
Hey, very good to see you. You look very handsome.
Thank you, guys. Yes.
You're very dressed up tonight. I
That's
like
right.
that.
I heard you were talking about how Rickles, what he said about when he saw me.
Yeah,
when we were on the show.
Rickles, you guys were here together one night, and Rickles spotted you, and there was a bunch of people around, and Rickles yelled, hey, let's take up a collection and buy Adam a suit.
That's right. Man.
Is this what you got?
Yeah, this is the respect for the man. No, he was just the greatest guy. I mean, you really got to be tight with him. I had, like, hit and run, and I mean, I worshipped the guy, too, because my father worshipped him. Anybody,
yeah.
You know, like, that's how it goes. Your dad loves somebody, you love somebody. So anyways, I was at dinner with Steve Buscemi. This is like 25 years ago or something. We're sitting, at Dan Tana's and eating, and then Rickles came over to us, and we were like, oh my God, this is happening right now. And he says to Buscemi, something like, maybe 23, whatever years ago, he says something about, I saw your movie, Mr. Pink, more like Mr. Stink, or something like that, and Buscemi's like, laughing. And then he laughs and he goes, ooh, maybe get some braces. Something like that. And then he sees me and he goes, ooh, and you, wow. And I go, hey, how you doing? And he's like, I think it was Happy Gilmore or something. He goes, so Happy Gilmore, watch the whole thing. Wow, amazing how no talent can get you a movie. I was like, yes, yes. Comes this thing. So we play basketball. We got to get back to the movie set. Shaq has to take a shower. So everyone's like, all right, we'll see you later, Shaq. In my head, I'm like, I got to see Shaq's penis. So it's just not. I can't pass up that opportunity.
I mean, for historical reasons.
Yeah, it's not a gay thing. It's just like, got to see that.
Yeah. It's like the Grand Canyon, and you got to see it. You got to see it. You can't live and not see it. I get this completely.
Thank you. So my plan was to I hear the shower go on in the back, and I said, all right, I'm just gonna...
In the back of what?
In the locker room.
Oh, I thought you were like in his trailer or something.
No! There's a gym. We play basketball.
All right.
So it's like at a high school, and he's showering away, just not, being the Shaq down there in the showers. Everyone else left. I'm like, all right, let me see that thing. So... Oh, boy. Here we go. I go back there, I hear the shower, I kind of turn around backwards and walk backwards a little. Like
walking backwards because you want to look kind of...
Like I was going to trick him. Like I just walked backwards and I saw it and I was like, hey, what's up? But no, I'm walking backwards, doing my routine, getting closer to the shower, and then I turn around and I go, all right, I'm going to see Shaq's thing right now. His bodyguard is there. And his bodyguard is just so strong and big and like this thick neck, bald head, and this one eye, he's looking at me with this one eye. So I said, sorry, I was just trying to see Shaq's penis. And I apologize, and I'm out of here. Please don't tell Shaq this happened. So I see Shaq later on the set, and I was like, I guarantee that guy ratted me out. So I said, Shaq, sorry about that before with your security guard. And he goes, I don't got a security guard, that was my dick. So, yeah, pretty good, huh? Thank you.
Did you ever think ever in your life of maybe joining the military?
Yeah, I swear to God, my whole life, when I was a kid, I was like, I am gonna be in the military, I'm gonna defend our country. That's all I ever talked about in my house. Like, I'm defending, this is what I'm made for. And then I was like 15 at the dinner table and I was saying that same speech, I can't wait to join the military. My father goes, you're not joining the military. And I go, why not? He goes, because you're a pussy.
That's one reason why not to do it.
It made sense. It made sense.
Makes sense here.
Because literally, I would try to do one chin-up back then. And my father would say, that's going to join the military.
No,
okay.
You're not going to save the world. Yeah.
A lot of times when you call your manager or your agent, they work at these giant agencies and management companies, they talk to you. They try to make it look like it's just you in their day, but they got other people. So anyways, Sandy's on the phone with me talking. He's telling me stuff. I'm telling him stuff. I'm like, this is my manager. I feel very safe telling him things. And then we end the call, and I hear him say, Linda, call so-and-so. So I'm like, Linda? Who's Linda? And he has his assistant listening to the call, and he's calling the next person. So I catch him doing that, and apparently, so I call him up, and I say, dude, was she on the phone while I was talking to you? And he's like, yeah, but she's very cool. And I said, yeah, but I don't want, I'm kind of telling you stuff, I don't want her to hear everything. And he's like, yeah, right. I said, so you won't have her on the phone anymore? And he's like, nah, not a problem. So I'm talking on the phone the next time I call him. I'm talking, and I'm hearing like, like this weird. I'm like, what the hell? So I know he's got somebody on the other line. So I say, so no one's on the other line, Sandy? And he goes, no, nobody. And I go, hey, is your wife okay? Is she mad at you? And he goes, why my wife mad at me? And I said, you know what you told me earlier about Linda and you masturbating to her all the time. And then I hear, Linda, your phone! Well, there you go. Oh, Linda. And then Harrison Ford, you know Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
He's a great man. I know him in real
But
life.
that is like the most iconic movie star you can imagine.
Right.
Is Harrison Ford.
Exactly. And I'm like 25 or whatever the hell I was. And I was like, and then Harrison Ford looks at me and he's like, I was like, oh man, what's happening right now? And Harrison Ford like gives me a like, is that you kind of thing? I was like, yeah. And then he comes over and he's like, you're the guy from the Billy Madison? I go, yeah. He goes, I would love for you to come over to my house. And I was like, yeah? And then he goes, and I would love for you to wash my car. He goes, I go, yeah. And then he goes, my kids think you're funny, and it would just be such a kick for them to see that. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was fun. But you know Harrison.
He could get away with that, yeah.
He can do anything he wants. He's just so okay. So we're going. It's like 20 years ago. We're driving to, I think the Today Show or Good Morning America. Just a show, a morning show. We're in the car. We're driving to New York City. You know how you make the rounds. And
Sure.
we got a movie coming out. So we're pulling up the street. I see a bunch of guys on the street with picket signs. They're holding signs, and I was like, "What's going on? What are they picketing?" He goes, it's the cameraman. I go, what cameraman? He goes, the cameraman to the show. They're picketing. And I go, they're picketing the show about to go on? He goes, yeah. And I go, well, why didn't you tell me that? He goes, I didn't think it concerned you. And I go, but I'm not crossing a picket line. He goes, no, it's fine. I go, no, it's not fine. I grew up, my father would kill me. I would never do that, cross a picket line. And he goes, no, but they won't know. We can go around the back. And I go, but aren't they going to see the show, man? He goes, nah, they don't watch this show. And I go, no, but they're like families. They're going to, most of these guys are divorced. So I go, dude, I'm not doing that, man. I'm not crossing the picket line.
Yeah.
He's like, you got it. We signed up. I go, no, I'm not. And I drive away, and all the guys with the picket signs, cheering, hey, way to go, Adam, blah, 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 blah. So the next day in the Post, in the New York Post, it says, Adam Sandler won't cross picket line. And then Sandy comes in with the article and goes, look what happened. Did I tell you we'll get some good press out of this? That's a true story. Yeah, those guys were the tightest. David and Chris were so tight, and but I was tight with Chris on those guys were like real best friends. I was another kind of best friend he had. When he'd get pissed at David Farley, he'd always come over to me, and like he had a crazy temper, Farley. So he would just be stewing mad about nothing, about him, but just like whatever. Like if a girl talked to him, he'd be like, "What is that girl?" Whatever. Like he'd get so angry that David was talking to a girl or something. He'd be like, "I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna punch him." And I'd say, hey, don't hit him." And he'd be like, "No, I gotta hit him, Adsy. I'm gonna crush him." And I would say, because it doesn't make any sense. If you knock him out, you're known as a jerk. And if you lose, my God, you're known as just a giant pussy.